Yeah, that's really good. And you did your master, you completed your masters, or you are currently doing your masters?
Currently, I'm doing masters. I'm in first year now.
Okay, you are in first year. So, in which subject?
I'm doing English literature.
English literature. Okay. So, your bachelor is done by English also, right?
Yes, but in school, I completely done in Bengali medium while doing school. My
Okay,
medium was Bengali. So that's how it started my journey because I my medium was Bengali, and after done my school, like after completing my school, I went college, and that time started my English journey because I didn't know anything about English. I was not able to read. I was reading, but not that much, as you can understand. Those who belong to Bengali or Hindi medium, so it's quite difficult for us to read properly, even, and
Mhm.
also writing very difficult for us. And speaking part is different. That is another level for us, right? So, what about your background?
Okay. Yeah, my background. So, my school is a English medium, and
Okay,
yeah, English medium school. So I have one additional subject, that is Telugu, because my teachers, my school is Telugu, South Indian schools. Yeah, but other books are in English. Not in every subject is in Telugu. So other books are in English, and there is a one subject which I teach, and that is Telugu. Yeah, for till eighth class. Yeah, then ninth,
okay,
10th, 12th, so we can study the normal subjects. Yeah.
okay. I was thinking that you also belong to Hindi medium. Okay, so I think you are speaking for a long time. You have been speaking English for a long time, I would say.
Sorry, what?
I think you have been speaking for a long time English language.
Yes, not long time, but some months, like 10 to 11 months. Yeah, completed. Yeah, it might be 1 year.
Okay, only 1 year.
Yeah.
So 1 year ago, were you not able to speak?
Sorry,
My voice is not clear. Am I not audible?
your voice is clear. Yeah, actually, there's a place, so some network issue, so that's why.
Okay, okay. All right. I was asking that, like one, only you said 1 year.
Hmm.
So were you not able to speak 1 year ago, or you were speaking, but you were not able to speak properly? Now just you started speaking.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's right. Second one is right. Yeah, I'm
As
not.
you mentioned that you belong to English medium student, so some English medium student also feel that they can't speak English after
Mhm.
completing the also.
Hmm.
So what
Right,
about
right.
you? What happened with you? Can you share me about your schooling as you belong to English medium? So what happened in English medium? Can we speak English if we study in English medium? Because personally, I don't know that much. I feel many people tell me when many people connected with me, those who belong to English medium, but they didn't learn in school. But when they realize, when they need it, when they especially started need it, so then started learning.
Yeah,
But in school, they didn't. Yeah, they can, but not fluently. So what do you think about it?
yeah, that's right. So you are in Bengali medium. So your every subject is in Bengali,
Yes,
or other you are Hindi
one
medium.
only one subject was English, and the English subject was also teaching in Bengali. So you can understand how was the situation of my school time. You know,
Okay.
we were memorizing all the structure and even grammar. We were just reading and even not understanding because
Mm-hmm.
some formulas are like that. When we are in school, we feel the formula and structures are quite difficult, and we make it like a very big deal for us, right?
Mm.
So that's how even I felt. I was remembering for the examination, I was memorizing grammar rules. Can you imagine? But because of due lack of guidance, and in our area nobody speaks English, nobody uh, gives value of English language, nobody
Yeah.
speaks English, it belongs to rural. Only we
Mm,
focus on Hindi, Bengali, any local languages, but not English. Yeah,
not in. Yeah, right. Yeah.
that's why I want to know from you. Yes, in our area also we have English school, but I don't have friends, so I don't know they can speak English fluently or what happens with them if they study English medium.
Mm.
So that's why I really wanted to know from you.
Yeah, no, no, that's right. Having means you are studying in a English medium school and you are speaking English. Both are very different because
And
yeah, because in school time we are just learning something like in English, like there is a question why we are safety and related to social science, related to
it's the
like,
subject.
yeah,
You mean
what
that related
subject,
to subject.
yeah, whatever the your subject is, environment, atmosphere, cleaning and all the things. In science you have chemistry formulas and all the things, so everything is in English, yeah, that's right, but not speaking part focus
So
in
didn't
his.
you get environment of speaking in a school? Didn't you get environment?
No, 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 I didn't get any one. Mean my teacher is speaking English, but they are speaking English for students, but they are not forcing students to speak as well.
Okay, that's the point. Yes, of course. Like if we are belong to English or Hindi, sorry, not English, Hindi or Bengali medium. So of course
Yeah.
we speak Hindi or Bengali, right? We don't speak any other language. So that's
Yeah.
how I thought that you learn subject and even you speak English if we study in English medium.
Hmm.
So that was my like I was thinking like that's how. And some people also get environment even right in English medium student they get environment for speaking also. Some
Yeah, some.
schools have a rule for the
Hmm.
speaking English and how.
Yeah. In school, there are fines like if you speak Hindi, so it will be fine for this. But not in my school. This rules are like, and there are so many schools in Delhi, so there is no rule. Some schools maybe, but not every school. Yeah, but it's like little difference. Like if now, like I'm learning English or whoever the person is learning English, okay, improving their speaking, and if the medium is English, so there is a one help, like you are not learn any different thing, like if you are studying, because you are somehow you're reading your books like social studies books, science books, so your computer books, like so there is everything in English, so the words are not new for you, some words, not every
Mhm.
word, some words are not new for you, somehow you have in memory that yeah, I have read that word or I have listened that word in somehow, so there is only one difference, I think, that much, not pretty much about it, because speaking is more different thing, and
Mhm.
reading is very different and speaking is very different.
Yes.
Yeah.
So main thing here I got to know or I realized one thing that is when we start working on English on
Mhm.
ourselves, by ourselves. That
By
time
us.
only we can speak English fluently. It
Yeah.
doesn't matter what medium, right?
Yeah,
It
right.
doesn't, if we complete our school in English medium, though we need to do on our own. If you are not doing, of course we can't. And even those who are English medium, they speak fluently. And after completing schooling, or maybe they will become homemaker. Then that is also difficult for them because lack of practice. They are important. This is a
Yes.
language and even skill, right? So we need to speak every day, whether
Yeah.
it's medium or whatever, but need to speak English and practice is main important. So
Mm,
that's
yeah.
how we are built, right? My
Mm,
completed school in Bengali. So how
mm,
did I learn? This question comes to everyone and everybody asks in our comment section that we belong to Hindi medium, we belong to English, other languages, but we can't speak English. Therefore, They say, therefore we don't speak. That's not a point, but how you are speaking, how you are practicing, that is important,
Yeah, that
right?
is very important. Yeah, because
Also,
is very
example
important.
here. Yes,
Yeah. Yeah, if you don't practice in 2 days and third day, if you speak to someone, so little bit you hesitate and little bit you feel like your thought in your mind thoughts are coming. Yeah, I'm not practicing for 2 days. I'm able to speak properly or not. So it's that
absolutely,
much.
absolutely. This point is very important that you have told me now. Even I feel, even I feel like when I don't teach, like when I take gap or break, actually I teach English. So I feel good when I speak English, when I teach English. If I'm connected with English, I'm fine. I don't need to speak every time, and even I don't need to practice every time. At least we need to attach or we need to connect with the English language or any skill which we have learned or which have we done. So that's how I also feel sometimes, like October month, if I talk with you. So it was not completely, I didn't practice, not like that, but I was not having conversation for a month, October month completely.
Okay.
Only one session I have done. So when I started from November month, I felt that what happened to me, why I'm not making myself to sit and start having conversation. I'm not doing that. I was just procrastinating every day. It started November month, but I was also not ready to start. October month was just a festival and health was also not good.
Yeah.
So that's how we completed. Okay. And I was thinking that I have videos on my stock so I can upload. And I was just relaxing. And you know that, like, every day I was practicing, every day making videos, teaching. And I had so many videos and I was not feeling well also because being consistent every day, doing some everyday things which we need. So I thought that let's take break. October month I will not make video. I would not make video. So
Mhm.
I break. But now when it started to again my work or my profession which I have and which I want to continue, then I felt that no, it's difficult. I think I have to be continue every time. If we don't feel, even being a teacher or being a learner, we have completed, we have achieved some level. Although we feel, then beginners should learn each and every day, isn't it? They should
Yeah.
not give up.
Right, right. A beginner should learn each and every day because there sometime I'm also skipping my days, like when I'm in travel or going in a wedding.
It
So in
happens.
that, yeah, I went for a wedding. So in that time, I'm also thinking like that. Yeah, so that's very important. So how
At least we do something like we are not doing, not practicing, but at least we can watch videos or listen so that we can feel that no, we are connected with English. These things we
okay?
can do, right?
Yes, it means you are saying if you skip your days or if you are busy in some days, like you
Mm.
are not well and you have guest comes in your house.
We have some festival
Yeah, right.
ceremonies, so we
Mhm.
can take gap. At least we need to watch videos so that we can feel okay. We are connected. We are learning this skill.
We are doing a lot more in listening part.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sorry.
Yeah, in those days we practice listening part.
Listening and watching part both are different. Listening and watching both are different. I feel so because when I listen carefully. Like I try to listen mindfully. So I just focus on listening. But when I'm watching, I don't listen carefully. I watch and I forgot about listening. Sometimes I feel that I'm watching only what I listened. That is, I don't understand. Okay, give me 1 minute. Someone is knocking the door.
Okay, okay. One, two,
Okay, sorry for the interruption.
No, no, no problem, no problem.
Yeah, actually, my sister came just now, so I need to open the door. So I did. Yes.
No
Now
problem.
come back to the topic as what we were discussing. Yeah, that's how we did. And yes, let's talk about you. Even I really want to know more about you. So these days, how are you practicing English? Just
Yeah,
having conversation or doing anything else?
yeah. 3 to 4 day means 3 to 4 days gap.
Mm-hmm.
After 3 to 4 days gap. So this is my Monday. It's first day. So I'm starting this like Tuesday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So these are my traveling days. I'm going in home, so that's why I'm not practicing as much. So
Mm-hmm.
Monday I started practicing. So my practice is like I'm taking like a YouTuber. I'm talking to a YouTuber like you, and I also joined one English class, online English class.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so there I practice, and I do writing, writing part, and like shadow practicing sometime for 10 minutes I do, and
Mm-hmm.
yeah, listening, but listening part, but not watching. As you said, listening and watching both are very different. So
Mm-hmm.
I understand, so I can say listening part, not watching part when I'm
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
how chores work. So any other work, so I
Mm.
can listen. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Actually,
reading part.
there are different between active listening, passive listening, and also watching and listening both. So many things happen when we do any activity. Suppose you have mindset of just only listening mindfully, like even meditation. Just close your eyes and listen every each and every word and sentence and vocabulary. So what we can understand, we are just consuming, we are storing in our mind. That
Hmm.
is happened for the, it's better for the beginner, they can do this way because they don't understand. So even I was doing like that. I was closing my eyes like a meditation. I was listening. I didn't focus that much about grammar related things. Now I focus because I started teaching, so I moved to also learn proper grammar. So I study. That is different part. But when I was in beginning, nobody guides me, but how I did, I don't know. I started only listening carefully. So that I feel that if I start listening carefully, of course, my mind will understand and take that consume, which we can say, right? So input is important for the output. So as I did that, and when I was watching, I was enjoying watching part, not listening, that's fine. But I was dividing the category, you can say, for the listening mindfully, I was dividing time. This much I will listen carefully. And I was watching that time carefully, I was watching how they are pronouncing, the way they talk, their style. This way I was doing. But I was not focusing everything, listening, watching, subtitle. It's not possible. It's possible, but not for the seriously, or not for the what we can say, productive, not that much productive. What we can do, everything is important here. The reading subtitle and like visualizing subtitle, it means looking that subtitle while watching video. It's also important. So we can divide those who beginner, they can divide the part when they are speaking. It means when they are reading subtitle, they can read subtitle. When they are listening, that time they can only listen because for the consuming the verbs and vocabulary, sentences, words, right? And when they are watching video, they can enjoy what they are having conversation, what they are talking, what the speaker are saying, speakers are saying. So they can do in this way. It's helpful for the initial time. I would say that for the beginners, I'm suggesting this they can do.
Yes.
In this we can
And
do. And when we build our habit in this way, everything we are managing, we are capable to understand, we are capable to speak English. So that time we can listen normally, we can watch whatever we can do, we can do. But initially, when you are not able to speak, that time we can do these things. Like a study, we need to study little bit, like a
hmm,
serious. Right, we are listening them, just only we listen. That's it. And we are getting chance to listen and watch, so we watch normally. And also while doing work, that is also important for the listening we can do. But at least time is important, that in this time I will seriously learn, listen, watch. These things we can do separately if
Yeah,
we
separate.
want
Yeah,
learning.
you can do one more thing if you feel bored, like, and not feel bored if you are don't have this much patience to watch long videos. So
Mhm.
you can go for shorts videos. Like shorts are also available, like some dialogues and some, so many things. Like someone is important, there is only one subject like motivation in so many things. So we can listen and watch. So in shorts videos, this one is also good for beginning people. If you have don't that make patience time to watch our full videos and long videos, so you can go for shorts videos. And if you can make this habit, so it will be good for you. So I can ask you one question.
Mhm.
How you start your teaching journey, means how and when you know now I have to start and teach the students.
Okay. So when I was in school, that time I didn't want to teach. I was not, passionate for teaching, and I was thinking that no, now I'm studying in school, college, and masters. Then again, I need to study for the teaching, right? And always I need to connect with education, like a teaching way. So I didn't want. I didn't want. But when I went college, that time my mind was set for the teaching and learning both. I set my mind properly in college life when I was in first year. That time I knew that I didn't know anything proper skill personality which were needed us as a student. And also now we are growing. So of course we need to build our confidence and personality. That is I didn't have because I belong to rural. So here I am how improved just because of English and speaking this way. That's how I improved. And I wanted to teach. That's how I improved. Other than I can't tell you anything that helped me. Okay. So and even I build my mind. That's how I always wanted to do something in my life. So that was my point actually. So I started learning, and we have institute actually. So my sister runs institute. So there we didn't have course of English, and we had only course of computer. So my sister was saying that let's start with some skill. You should learn some skill. So I was also thinking, my sister told me even that you can learn English as you don't know English. Now in this area, everybody speaks Bengali and Hindi. But if you learn English, then you can do so many things. So what I did when I was in college, I started learning English basically for the teaching in my institute, in our institute. So
Okay.
yes. Hmm.
So
So my
in our
mind,
beginning started teaching students.
yeah, my mindset was cleared actually. Being a student, we should be clear that what we want to do, right? So as still I am a student, but my mind was cleared that something I need to do big, strong mindset and even motivation or clear mindset that if I will learn English, then I can teach, and even I can teach English, then even I can establish myself as a student.
Yes.
That's how
Yeah.
I started thinking, and I started learning my skill. Basically, first English learning because I was not interacting with people since childhood. I didn't get opportunity that much to speak. Now
Mm.
I'm speaking on the online platform, but still, if I tell you that I never face speaking in English with people. Here
Mm.
nobody is there to speak English, right? So only I have been having conversation for a long time, but only on online, never facing physically. So this is lacking in me still, and in previously also it was like that. So I was living alone in my college life, out of home. So that time I started learning English, and it was COVID-19. So I got the opportunity of learning. I had a lot of time to utilize something. So
Mm-hmm.
that time I started learning English. And after when I was learning, I always saying myself that after learning I will start teaching. Or while learning, even I was thinking that I will teach, I will teach. I want to teach. So while learning, even I started teaching. It means 1 hour offline institute. I started teaching because nobody knows about English. So I was learning whatever I knew, at least I can share them. So that's how I started teaching for a long time, 1 year ago.
Beginning, in a beginning, basically you live in means not a very big city, so
No,
you live. Okay,
I
okay,
live
that's
in a small town that is for the teaching profession, you can say here. But
okay.
my home place is in the village. In the village, I don't live. Yeah.
Okay. So in a beginning, so when you start, so means so what type of students are coming in your institute? There are small kids or
Everybody, college and small. Like I wanted to teach language, I didn't want to teach any subject. So my point is to teach English. Everybody can come. No, no, age boundary.
yes,
Everybody
yes.
can. So
Ab-
we were just going door to door and making them understand that we are we have institute, we want to do something, and
Okay.
we want to provide skills. They don't have mindset of learning any skill in our area. So that's how my sister also started institute, because nobody learns skill. Little bit, even they don't have confidence of speaking. Like me when I used to in my school. They have mindset of studying school and graduation even. After that, they don't know how to earn, how to start their career. Skills are needed here, right? So for that, we started working, and that was my strong mindset and motivation to do something in our area.
You convince those students like you
Mm.
learning English is good for you, so you tell them their benefits and all the
Mhm.
things, pros and cons. Okay,
That
okay, okay.
time I was not that much fluent, but although I wanted to teach, I started
Okay, so
teaching while
whatever you can share with those students in a beginning.
yes,
In a beginning, whatever you learn, so you can share with those students.
yes, whatever I was learning, even I
So
understood
like
everything.
this, you speak very well and you teach very quickly, you learn this language very quickly. It's a pressure for you. Like you have a pressure for teaching students. Like in a beginning, you have a pressure for teaching students. Like they're like whoever is in a beginning level. So there is a no pressure. Like pressure is one you have to learn. That's it, but not teaching. So teaching is like a pressure. You have a responsibility. If I'm not learning, so how can I teach others? So this pressure becomes you very fluent. Yeah, that's very good.
Mindset is also important, clear mindset. That yes, pressure is important here, and I didn't take pressure, but I wanted to do. That is my point. You want to do, that is your point.
Yeah,
Pressurizing is not that type of point, but if you want to do, then you have to do, right? So what
some
happened? We
responsibility to have like some responsibility to become those students good in English. So you have that responsibility. Like for teaching, it's a responsibility job. Although
Ability. Exactly. I cannot teach without learning. So even
without
when I started, you will see my 6 months ago videos. That
okay,
time I was not good. Like only it's 5 to 6 months that I started having conversation with people.
mm,
Previously, I was teaching offline with Hindi. I was speaking Hindi and Bengali. I was not getting chance to speak English properly because they don't understand. And if
like
you they don't even watch single one English video. They don't watch even a single one. They don't watch.
so it's
They
very
are.
different. Yeah.
I don't know what they watch. They are. I think they are fond of watching Instagram and any other application, which
Yeah.
are scrolling kind of things, time pass. Things they do. That's
Mm-hmm.
why I feel that I need to do something in my area. Still, let's see what will happen. But I want to do for my area that they can learn English. And that's how I started online also. So now my journey is going on for 6 months. It's been 6 months that I have been speaking with people, and here even I learn how to teach them, how to understand their problem. So by the practically I'm learning. Nobody teaches me like I need to learn teaching field, like how to learn, how to teach students, or how to learn these things. I didn't do practically. I started doing. No need even to learn how to do everything. Just need to do practically. Taking action is important.
Yeah, that's a good point. Practicality is very important. And what about grammar part? So did you focus on your grammar part also, like for speaking?
Yeah, initially I was not focusing. Previously, when I mentioned you that I was not focusing grammar, I was watching videos because we need to learn basic things. And even basic things I didn't know in school. So I started learning basic things while only watching videos. I was just not bothering about that. No, I need to learn grammar, then only I can speak. My mindset was not like that. I was just listening video, watching videos, trying to understand the concept of basic things which required. I was understanding gradually. I used, I wanted to watch videos, so I used to watch videos of grammar, sometimes English content. So that's how I built, and automatically I understood when I started speaking. So since the beginning, I started speaking. That is the main point here. I
Oh,
started speaking since the beginning. Even still, I have one recording. I had recorded. I had recorded one speaking part, like it means audio recording. I was talking on application, and that day I recorded, and I was saying Hindi, but I started speaking with people. I was searching all the time what is the application for the speaking,
yeah.
where
And
I
you
can.
which
Yes,
application? Right? Which
it was
application?
okay. It was not application. It was a link. Okay. I think you must have heard about Alina Roy ma'am.
Okay, so you're talking about that link.
Right, ma'am. She had provided that day which link of English buddy name. Okay, English buddy link. That time I didn't aware about applications actually, but I thought okay, let's click this application link. So I clicked and it was free of course. In my college life I wanted to learn free of course. I didn't want to invest money. So I got to know that that link was free. So I clicked and we just need to email. And I emailed and I got friends. English Buddy is the name of that link. And
Okay,
that's
so
how
this,
I started.
okay, so this is the app English Buddy. What is?
No, no,
I
it
heard.
was, I don't know now. I don't know now, but I don't know now, but it was free. When I was learning English, that time I used to watch Alina Raj ma'am. She is famous YouTuber.
Yes, 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 yes. I know. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That
Yes.
time. That time I got friends and they were also practicing, but they were able to speak, but I was not. But although I connected there, and I told that them, speak English, I will listen, I understand, but I can't speak. I will speak, I would speak Hindi. I was speaking Hindi and they were speaking English. That's how I started my journey. At least I immersed myself in that environment or in that English connection. I was not able to speak, but although I connected with people. And this is very difficult to beginners, for the beginners. They don't want to connect because they don't know English, then they will feel shy or they will feel nervous or hesitate, bad,
Hesitate.
embarrassed. But I don't know. My mindset was cleared, so I have to learn. So I just connected with them and I started speaking Hindi itself. But I started speaking journey first. That was my biggest main reason that I learned. And
Mm.
even I can tell you that every step I followed. I was writing, I was reading, I was listening. These are also very important. Reading books and listening properly, watching, thinking in English while doing work. I used to speak English with myself. Self talk was very important for me as well. I practiced a lot speaking with myself, not
Mm.
with everybody, with myself. Yeah, that was my story. I think we had 37. Okay.
Oh,
So, okay, this much for today, right? I had also so many questions. Like we are having conversation really great. I think so. It's going well. We are not
eh,
feeling bored, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Okay, so one thing I want to know, you are still doing classes, right? As you mentioned that you are taking classes. What do you think about that? See, you are speaking well, too great. I can say that you have fluency, but still you are taking classes. So, what do you think about class? We should take or not?
Yeah,
Wow.
actually, I don't know what other thinking means, other perspective. I don't know for taking classes. I think
Like,
there is some who knows your flaws,
mm-hmm,
right? Yeah. So there is a teacher who knows your flaws and which you connect. So they are just focusing on your flaws. So it's very important to know your flaws as well. In which part
mm-hmm,
you are speaking good and your tenses is not good. You are making this grammar mistake. You are focusing on this tense and your fluency. And when someone is giving you any random topic, so are you able to speak on it or not?
mm-hmm.
Challenging parts. So I think in this sections, so we have to take in classes. So we have to take class. So there is a teacher who guide you and who just tell you what in which you are incorrect and who knows your flaws and they told you improve this, you can work on it. So I think it's very important. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So what are you like taking like a group classes or one-on-one session?
Yes, group classes, but group classes. No. Yeah.
Mm. All right. Okay. This much I had a question. Thank you so much. I really liked this conversation. Amazing. And next time definitely again we will join.